Maybe skipping the anthem.
Yeah, maybe. I know that at least the guy that's. Oh, maybe they're there now, so maybe they might do the anthem. Oh, they're not going to do the anthem now.
Alright. Alright. If we're not doing the anthem, I guess light me up. And we're live. A midweek matchup here for the Midwest Premier League Great Lakes Division. From Crestwood High School, We Are Soccer, and Point Images, that's Point with an E, we have Liquid and Cedars. Water and Earth, this year's leaders versus last year's winner. This is a matchup that will define the leaderboard in the division. Liquid currently sitting in first place with a record of 4-0. They've been running through their opponents. They've got a +8 goal differential this early in the season, reaching the halfway point for them. This will be their 5th game. Meanwhile, the Cedars, having only played 3 games with a record of 2-1, currently sitting in 6th. Looks to be deceiving. These guys won the division last year and coasted through on 24 points after just 10 games, losing only 2. One of those 2 losses came at the hands of Liquid FC, 2-1 last year. And Cedars lost 4-2 the first time they played Liquid the year prior. So Liquid's looking to extend their run against these guys to 3-0, but it's going to be a tall order as we've got Cedars hosting Liquid. Cedars going to be in for a screen today. Moving from left to right on your screen. Strong squad. Going to be lining up at a 4-3-3 tonight. Missouric in goal. Across the back line, you got Al-Haznawi, Salman, Walter, and Al-Sufi. In the midfield, Abu Zama, Al-Sagir, and Benitez. And across the front line, dangerous forwards, Aoudi, Omar, and Hamad. They're going to be looking to do some damage here against Liquid as we get the ball rolling. Liquid starts in possession. They're going to be in the blue and white kits, moving from right to left. Knocking the ball around, not taking any chances here. A couple moments just launching the ball out of bounds. Captain Chomkov. So you're just going to pick up possession, move it along your back line. Zurich. This ball's going to roll out of bounds. We got a Liquid throw. Cedars can pull off the win here against the division leaders. They'd see themselves move up into a 3-way tie for 3rd. Some crafty footwork in the back line here from Walter. Launches upfield and coughs up possession of Liquid. Both teams starting the game pretty conservative in possession, knocking it along their back line. Some pressure here from the Cedars, gets a turnover, and we got a first opportunity charging into the box. Big defensive effort as Liquid defenser slides in to clear that one off of the feet of Omar. Yeah, if you're Liquid football's defense, Fadi Omar is not the guy you want coasting into your box with the ball. That guy's been doing some damage this year. One of the top goal scorers here for the Cedars in the 2025 season. Just got underway, just the fourth game here for Cedars. They've played the least amount of games out of everyone in this division, the Midwest Premier League, for the Great Lakes division. So, currently sitting in 6th, not a representation of where they should be, perhaps. Their only loss coming, a close one, 1-0. Liquid's got the ball loose into the box. Cedars clear that one away. Doesn't get far. Liquid's back up. Possession 30 yards out. Ball's just kind of bobbing around. A little miscue in the back line for the Cedars, and gives Liquid their first shot. This one just drags wide left. A little sloppy in the back to start. The sunny 80 degrees, even as the sun's starting to go down on us here on a Tuesday night in Dearborn Heights, Michigan. Some back and forth play. Liquid picks it up, looking to find one of the strikers, but Cedars isn't having it. Reclaims possession. Crafty little nutmeg. Zama having his way in the midfield there. Cedars find their big center forward. And here they come. Got numbers going forward as Liquid scrambling back. It's a lot of players behind the ball. Neither team's really found their rhythm yet, 5 minutes in. Liquid surging up the right side. No one really to cross to, not a lot of supporting players. Finally lays one off, cuts inside of his left foot inside the box. That one gets picked away. Big defensive effort by Jacob Walter there to snuff out the Liquid attack. Chalmakov on the ball, marshalling his players around. Looking for a deep ball. That one gets flicked out of bounds. It's going to be a Liquid throw. Some more possession play from Liquid FC. Gonna knock this one back to the keeper. Just trying to coax Cedars players up. Early long through ball attempt gets picked off by Al-Sufi from Cedars. He almost has that ball snatched off of his foot though. Rolls harmlessly to Mazurek. Cedars back in possession. Already a couple soft moments from Cedars defense in possession, and Liquid is jumping down their throats with the ball. Haven't done any damage yet, and at the end of the day, the big number on the scoreboard is the only one that is going to affect the standings. So 0-0, no harm, no foul. Be surprised if that doesn't get cleaned up though. Liquid back in possession. Takes a bump. We've got dangerous free kick opportunity here for Liquid. 20 yards out on the left side here. This is going to be...
Bahrain. I know you got this.
See who winds up to take this. Got a couple Liquid football players discussing it, seeing who gets the bite of the apple. Just a delicious position for this free kick is try to get this up and over the wall or curl it around, maybe find a head of a onrushing player. A lot of options here. We got 4-man wall for the Cedars. Zurich's lining it up, making sure he's not giving any cracks of daylight.
Ref, that's not 10.
Whistle blows. Shot. This one gets knocked down by the wall. They do their job, and this one trickles out for a quarter kick for Liquid football. Danger hasn't passed yet, but dangerous free kick is diffused. Got a right-footed in-swinger coming from the left side to play it short. Liquid FC, ball into the box, clips it over to his right. Here comes a cross. That one gets headed away easily. Looking for a through ball, and Zurich is all over it. Smothers that ball, looking to counter quickly here as Liquid's got players forward. Cedars are going to give up possession. Liquid's back with the ball in the back line. Another through ball, doesn't make it. This one's going to bounce back to Cedars goalkeeper, Evan Mazurek, in the all blue kit. Long ball finds the head of Chamakov. Ahmad lays it off to Abuzama, who gets clipped from behind. We've got a Cedars free kick in the middle of the park. Jake Walter puts this one into play, rolls it off to Salman. Al-Haznawi. Back to Al-Sierra, back to Al-Haznawi. Cedars move it along the back line. Another shaky touch. Cedars retain possession. There comes Ahmad up the right side. That one gets knocked out of play. We got a throw for the Cedars. 10 minutes in, still 0-0 here. A shot apiece. Sends that one deep. Goes out of play for another throw. All-female officiating crew today. Love to see it. The inclusion and some of the best refs in this league. No question there. Liquid player gets hacked down. They get a free kick right at the halfway line. Long ball finds a Liquid attacker. They're going to cycle it to the top of the box. Just since he's pass. Liquid gives the ball back to the Cedars. both teams here today coming off 2-goal wins, 2-goal margin wins. Cedars downed the Stars 2 goals in the first half to snatch up their second win of the season, move into a 2-0-1 into 6th place. And Liquid Football taking down the Badgers 3-1 to stay perfect at 4-0-0 in the 2025 season. Liquid draw. Once again, we got Cedars and Forest Green moving from left to right. That foul is acknowledged by the ref. She calls play on. Through ball comes up, cross comes in. Dangerous cross from Ahmad. Gets intercepted by Liquid back line, knocked out for Cedars' first corner. Al-Sagir steps in to take this. He's going to be a right-footed outswinger. They got the tall guys in the box and going to be looking for the head. Here comes, sails over, flicked out of bounds, and to safety by Liquid's back line. Cedars defenders getting their touches in, knocking the ball around. Darren Liquid to come and get it. Brought down nicely by Rolando Benitez. He loses the ball and Liquid surging straight up the middle here. Tries to find the foot of the other attacker, takes a swing at it, and just barely gets anything on that ball. That's a big opportunity, big missed opportunity by Liquid with a quick counterattack. Liquid striker is going to want that one back. Cedars back in possession here. Fadi Omar takes off the chest. Takes a slight knock to the head. Gets waved off by the center official. This one's going to be a throw for Liquid. No daylight there on the touchline. Cedars force him out, take possession. Ahmad trying to find the feet of Fadi Omar. Another dangerous probing pass right up the middle by Liquid. They're not shy in the attack. These opening 15 minutes here. Both teams with one shot. Nothing on target yet. Long ball by the Cedars. Misses everyone, rolls out for a throw. Cedars in forest green and black, moving left to right. Liquid Football in the water blues. We're going right to left. Quick hold up play in the middle of the field, gets choked out by the Cedars midfield. This one's going to roll out for a Cedars throw.
Come on, man. I need one.
Sufi with the ball. Finds Audi. Here we go, charging up the left side. Cedars looking for an opportunity for a cross. That one just overcooked. Rolls out for a Liquid Football goal kick. The lights click on here. You know, these players are probably grateful for a later kickoff, as it was in the high 80s today, and 85 in the stands is 95 on the turf, so this sun setting is a blessing. Here comes Liquid, switching play over to left wing, finding the feet of their forward, but this one gets choked out again by a strong stout Cedars defense. Sufi not giving him any space. Ball finds feet of Chamakov, and Liquid's back in possession along their back line. Another long through ball. Headed away safely back to Evan Mazurek. He's going to roll it off to his left back, Alaznawi. Big switch, Rolando Benitez on the ball. Patient play here from the Cedars. They get their footing, starting to come forward. Another challenge on the ball, waved off by the center ref. Cedars retain possession. Benitez. Oh, surging right up the middle, just misses the feet of Al-Sakir. Liquid's back on the prowl, surging forward. One to beat, can't do it. Jacob Walter with a big stop right in the middle of the pitch. Another foul off the ball. Tackle comes in late. Big shot. Fadi Omar finds the ball, coasts into the box, and here comes our first yellow card to Liquid Football. Late challenge, number 80 here. 21st minute. Big save by Liquid Football as he knocks this one out for a corner kick. Finds Samad at the top of the box. Crafty little play. Takes a shot. That one took a deflection. We got another corner. Cedars starting to find their footing on the attack here. Looking dangerous. Corner finds the feet of Ahmad Hamad, who has some crafty footwork at the top of the box, but his shot takes a deflection, goes out for a corner kick. He steps off to the right. This will be a right-footed in-swinger. Ahmad finding the head of Fadi Omar. Just can't get up and over it. Pops up straight in the air. This one is knocked out of bounds for a throw. Cedars, ball back in play. Bodied off the ball, middle of the park. Ooh, Liquid stopping possession. There's a foul. Two hands in the back. That's one way to stop them. Cedars gonna take this free kick in the middle of the park. Swinging it along their back line. Another late challenge. Sliding challenge by Liquid Football. And the card comes out. This one going to number 7. Just 2 cards in 2 minutes for Liquid. Starting to struggle to deal with the speed and agility of this Cedars offense. Some quick footwork and explosive playmaking. These challenges aren't coming in with malice, they're just a hair late. "30 yards out." Be interesting to see if this is a shot or clips it in. Clips it into a off the head. Fadi Omar just trying to flick that on, and Liquid knocks this one out of bounds for yet another corner. We've got about 6 minutes of sustained pressure from the Cedars here, and Liquid can knock it out of their own half. Omar to take the corner. Ball comes in into a sea of Liquid defenders, and that one gets cleared wide. Long ball doesn't make it through. Liquid picks up possession in the back line. Looks to attack up the right side. No options for a counter. Cedars are quick to get back in ranks. Quick little step over right up the middle. There's a through ball. Just barely too heavy. He saw the window, just couldn't hit it with the right pace. Cedars now surging up the center of the pitch. Knocks out wide. Omar on the ball. Hold up play so his players can get forward. Abuzama. Cedars knock it back to retain possession. Liquid not holding back. Full court press here. Don't want to give Cedars any time to sit on the ball. Al-Sakir with the long ball over the top, trying to find an onrushing Rolando Benitez, and just sails past his reach and into the grateful arms of Liquid FC's keeper. Liquid picks up the ball again, just stripping the midfield. Flag goes up. And a foul. Liquid FC as they look to take on Al-Haznawi on a one-on-one and just drags him down in the process. Got a Cedars free kick in the defensive third. Pause and play as Liquid subs off one of their carded players, number 80. Long ball. Finds the feet of Hassan Daoud. Brings it down. Liquid pokes it out. We got a Cedars throw just in front of the Liquid bench. Liquid retakes possession. They got acres of room as they charge up the middle. This time they're able to find the left wing. Cuts inside, beats the player. Just rolls a shot just wide right. Had the Cedars backline dead to rights. Evan Mazur comes charging out to cut down the angle. Does just enough to take away the opportunity. And Liquid's not able to curl that one on frame. Both teams generating some very potent opportunities. Liquid not able to find the net yet, not able to put anything on target, just dragging their shots wide left and then wide right. Cedars, however, forcing interventions from the back line, the goalkeeper, to keep that ball out of the net. And here they come again. Ahmad picks up the ball in the box. This one frantically knocked out of play for another corner. Corner count rising here for the Cedars. Ahmad lines up to take this one from the right side. Ball comes in. This one's really high. Sails over everyone. Cedars retain possession on the left wing. Quick little move inside. Rolando Benitez. Cross gets blocked. Picks up possession again. And this one rolls just over the line. Danger averted for Liquid football. The restart is a goal kick. Strong play from Jacob Walter. Heads that ball and sends his team into the attack. Ahmad, one-on-one. Quick footwork, pulls it over to his right foot. That shot gets kicked away. Liquid's back in possession. Second save of the night for Liquid football. Some off the ball theatrics here between Liquid and Cedars. Alaznawi with a little shove in the back, and the Liquid player hits the turf.
For Cedars, number 34, Hassan Dawood.
Short talking to, no cards. That transaction there. Ball's back in play here. Hassan Dawood with the ball. Oh, plays a beautiful through ball. This has got to be a yellow card, maybe even an orange card if she's got it, because, oh my goodness, last man back. And you have to say, this third yellow card of the game is the orangiest of yellow cards. And the center ref's going to have a word with their linesman. It's possible that Liquid captain Chamakov may have saved his team there by charging back and not having that be a last man back situation. His work right there keeps that one yellow. Liquid probably fortunate to still have 11 on the pitch as Ahmad gets dragged down. And if that tackle doesn't happen, he's in on net. Cedars will feel hard done by that decision. Still, free kick off to the right side here, 25 yards out. Got a four-man wall for Liquid football to try to keep this off frame. Here comes the shot. This bending on frame. Al Sagir curls one up and over. That was going in. And big intervention from the Liquid goalkeeper as he parries away Cedars' fifth shot of the night. Ahmad at the corner on the right side. Cedars looking to hit pay dirt here. Finds the head of Rolando Benitez. Just can't get up and over that. And the header sails harmlessly over the goal for a Liquid goal kick. Cedars have been probing for a goal here, and we're going to stop here in the 33rd minute for a short water break. And this has to be the result of the scorching temperatures here in Dearborn Heights. Even with the sun going down,
Just a reminder, the concessions are open, located at the front entrance.
hot 81 degrees here, and that turf around the 20th minute mark, and has really enjoyed possession for much of the last 15 minutes, just ripping through the midfield of Liquid football. Liquid's picked up a yellow card in the 21st minute, another one 2 minutes later, both of them just dragging down players that are coasting by them with the ball. Then in the 31st minute, a very dangerous challenge from behind by Liquid midfielder number 2. He picks up a yellow card that also led to a quick discussion between the officials, because that could have easily been a red. You have to assume that Liquid's flirting with disaster as the cards start to mount. Play resumes here, 36th minute. Liquid football moving from right to left in their blue and white water kits. Cedars defending the left goal in black and green. Liquid with a long ball up the middle, sails harmlessly over everyone's head and into the arms of Evan Mazurek, who has not had much to do yet today, despite some sharp offense from Liquid. And here they come again, 3-on-3, working the ball up the left side. Beautiful sliding challenge, and this one's going to be a corner kick for Liquid football. Rolando Benitez snuffs that attack out with a clean slide. Bounces off a couple shin pads before going out of bounds, and is deemed a Liquid corner. Ten Cedars players in the box to defend this one. Ball comes in. Misses everyone. This one's going to roll out the back of that penalty box, and we got a Cedars throw and an opportunity for a substitution here. This is going to be Eli Bride coming in for the Cedars. Defender to give Alvaro Al-Sufi a rest here for the final 10 minutes or so of this half. And play is back underway. Little heel flick doesn't find its mark. Rolando Benitez hunting it down.
Coming in for Cedars, number 19, Eli Brady.
Another sloppy pass in the back line by Abuzama, and Liquid does not do anything with possession. Cedars get knocked down in the middle of the field. Audi coasting forward with the ball, just gets bumped to the ground. All the fouls have been occurring in the middle third of the pitch. It's a good way to stay out of trouble. Cedars, long ball over top. Jacob Walter finds a Hassan Daoud, who gets bumped off the ball. Cedars back in possession. And clipped from behind. Referee shakes her head, says nothing doing there, and this is going to be a Liquid throw. Center official has firmly defined her version of a foul early in this game, and she's sticking to it, being very consistent. Cedars clears that ball into the welcome arms. George Shamakov for Liquid, playing at center back. Ooh, turnover here. Ahmad steals it off the cleats. Daoud plays up the left side. No breathing room up that left wing right now. And this goes out for another Cedars throw. "40 minutes passed on the clock." Keep in mind we did take a 3-minute water break. So looking at about 7 minutes and change here for the first half. Still 0-0 with Michigan Cedars back in possession again, which has been the storyline. Here comes a cross. Can't find the head of Daoud. Switches over to the left side. Cedars looking to find some room. Cross gets intercepted, blocked out. Corner kick for the Cedars. Ahmed Saman and Jacob Walter roll forward to get that height into the box. They're crowding the 6 here, trying to squeeze out a goal. In-swinger gets punched away by a Liquid goalkeeper, and he picks up a slight knock. Whistle blows for a Liquid free kick. Brave goalkeeping from Liquid football to snuff out that effort. It's a dangerous in-swinger into traffic. Liquid's goalkeeper rises above the crowd to punch that one away. Picks up a bruise or two in the process. Jacob Walter. Eli Bryant. Ahmad on the ball. Gets the ball stripped from him, and Cedars have no choice but to drag down the Liquid midfielder as he surges forward. Liquid have been dangerous on the counter. Cedars opt to neutralize the effort with Ahmad and Rolando Benitez converging on the Liquid player to prevent any late drama here in the first half. Cedars. Here flip to Pride. Back to Jacob Walter. Looking for that pressure release valve, but Liquid's full court press is not making it easy. Cedars out for a long ball, just dump it free. Liquid's back in possession. Chomkov. No love lost between these two teams. Both clubs no stranger to the top half of the table, where they have lived for a couple years now. Liquid finds the ball on the left side, rolls into the box, right-footed effort through the legs of the Cedars defender, but Evans sees it the whole way, picks up his first save of the night with a tame shot on target. Cedars back in possession. Hassan Dawood. Yusuf Al-Sakir. Cruising up the left wing. Just misses Al-Sakir's run. And Liquid back in possession. Gotta wonder if there's gonna be any late fireworks here in the first half. Both teams quick to transition from defense to attack. You got to be careful, make sure that you got a good balance, not sending too many players forward when your opponent is so potent on the counterattack. Hassan Dawood gets muscled off the ball. Liquid's looking, but no open players, just rolls this one out. I think he was passing to the ball boy there, who's also wearing white, standing right on the sidelines. Cedars switching right to left. Abuzam on the ball. Big tackle, Liquid. That one might have been the cleanest of the fouls we've seen today. Just some exposed studs, and Cedars find themselves about 40 yards out, right in the middle of the park here. They're going to send the tall ones up. Quick conversation to see. We got Liquid with a two-man wall, just to knock any thoughts of a shot out of the heads of Hassan Dawood. Steps up to take it left-footed, clips that one in, finds a foot of Abuzama, who rifles it just over the bar. Good opportunity. Ends in a Liquid goal kick. And we're rolling into the final minute of regulation here in the first half. Cedars, currently sitting 6th in the table of the Great Lakes Division of the Midwest Premier League, hosting the league leaders, Liquid FC, who are perfect on the season so far. 4-0. But Cedars seem to be in the driving seat here these last 25 minutes or so. 0-0 on the score sheet. So far this season, Cedars have beaten the Jags 3-1. They've beaten the Stars 2-0. They lost a narrow one to Pontiac 1-0 a few weeks ago. Their only points dropped on the season so far is they've only played 3 games. Liquid, however, 2 goal margins in each of their wins. 4-2 over Pontiac, 4-2 over Inter. Long ball over the top. Finds the gloves of Evan Mazurek. Liquid also with a 3-1 win over Troy and 3-1 over the Badgers. They're used to having points on the board by halftime, but that has not been the case yet today, as their only shot on target was a slow roller straight at the keeper. Cedars, however, back in possession. Eli Bragg finds the feet of Ahmad Hamad, gets his cross blocked. Liquid defenders embodying the phrase of bend but don't break. Thanks to some clutch challenges on the ball by the back line and a couple big saves already, Cedars plowing straight up the middle of the field. Hassan Dawood gets dragged down in the box, waved off by the ref. May have been a foul outside of the box, but doesn't warrant a PK here in a 0-0 game in the dying embers of the first half. And that's going to be halftime. We've got the game knotted up at 0, and we're back for some Midwest Premier League action. Middle of the week, Great Lakes Division, top of the table, Liquid Football has traveled to Dearborn Heights to take on Cedars. 0-0 in the first half. Liquid dominating the first 10 to 15 minutes of the game. Nothing comes of it. No shots on target in that stretch of play. And right around that 15 marker, Cedars turned the tide and put the pedal down to the floor. Attack after attack after attack. Cedars scrambling to keep up with them, chopping players down, picking up 3 yellow cards in the process. Cedars in the forest green, black and gold kits kick us off for the second half. Moving from right to left. They're looking to pick up right where they left off. Getting straight to it. Cedars in possession. Knocking the ball around midfield. Gets sandwiched. We've got our first foul of the second half. Rolando takes it quickly, gets his ball back in play. Alaznawi on the ball. 1-on-1. Pulls over to his left foot. He's going to drop this one off. Alud. Zama. Walter. Cedars probing. Leaves this one for Hassan. Picks it up. Drops it back to Rolando. Cedars wasting no time. He's getting right back into the driver's seat. Looking to pick up their 3rd win of the season, which would see them move up into 3rd place. We got a long ball over the top. Finds the feet of his right winger, Mohamed Faraj. And that shot on target, straight into the arms of the keeper. And just like that, 90 seconds in, we got a shot and a save. 2 players jostling for the ball. That's going to get called all day, every day. Alaznawi with his arms all over the Liquid striker. We got free kick, middle of the turf. Chamakov. Liquid just trying to find their bearings. Weren't expecting to be under that much pressure that quick. Cedars throw. Cedars here looking to defend the title. 2024 Great Lakes Division for the Midwest Premier League. And that trophy lives in the Cedars cabinet. 1 point. A little bit of back and forth pinball play here in a minute. Rolando's going to roll this one back all the way to Missouri. Pressure release valve initiated. Walters. Daoud on the ball. Al-Sagir drops it back. Cedars patient and potent. Eyes up the field at all times, even while they're passing along the back line. They're just searching for the windows, and they're finding them here. Ball to Vita Valsiger. Lays this one off. They're looking for an opportunity to cross this one in. And Liquid putting everyone behind the ball here to keep him out. Bit of a foot race for Mahmoud. He can't quite catch that one, and this one's going to bounce out. Flag goes up. Offsides. Liquid free kick deep in their own half. Look at this. Hassan Daoud pressing even here. They're not planning on giving any breathing room to Liquid football. Rolando back in possession. Searching for Hassan Daoud. Just gets sniffed out by Liquid's back line. They're trying to send their winger up on a break, but they just can't quite find the rhythm yet here in the second half. Cedars, big throw over the head of Hassan. That one gets hoofed upfield. Mahmoud with the ball, right side. Just beams it into the head of a Liquid defender. Cedars still in possession. Daoud searching for that one. Little nutmeg up the line. Rolls out of play. Liquid throw. Got a pretty healthy crowd here for a Tuesday night. Under the lights. Cedars throwing the defensive third. Ball in the hands of Al-Hasnawi. He's got a long throw. Let's see if he uses it here. Too long. Over the head of everyone. Liquid back in possession. Seven minutes gone in this second half. 0-0. Cedars currently sitting in 6th place. 3 games played, 2 wins, 1 loss. Liquid at the summit, 4-0. Looking for their 5th here. Charging up the left wing. Here's an opportunity, top of the box. Tries to get it to dip. It's a tough skill. You know, you watch professional players do it day in and day out, and then you try it and you realize, these guys might practice a little more than I do. Certainly within the skill set of these two teams, but that one sails over and out of bounds for a goal kick. First shot of the second half for Liquid, not on frame. Liquid fighting to get out of their defensive third. The high press from the Cedars. But there's some gaps when you press that high, and here comes one of them. On the right wing, just can't keep the ball in play. It's a game of inches. If he can just keep that ball from crossing the line, he's in. Instead it rolls out harmlessly. We got another Cedars throw. Well, the sun is officially set. No one told the thermometer though. Still sitting at 80 degrees here in Dearborn Heights. It's a thick 80. Liquid. Give and go up the left foot. Keeps it in play. Quick step over. Trying to crack this Cedars defense. They're not going to play. We got a Liquid corner. Once again, Cedars with 10 players in the box. They're not messing around defending these corner kicks. Not taking any chances. Here comes in-swinger. Right-footed, top of the box. Flicked away safely by Jacob Walter. Cedars definitely with the size advantage on those crosses. Got another corner here as we wait for Liquid football to stroll to the opposite side of the field. Player runs in, opportunity to take a short. Cedars not sending anyone. Not worried about that at all. Here comes the cross. To the foot. Ooh, flying scissor kick. And that one sails high over the goal. Liquid midfielder able to bring that one down. Had the time to let it bounce. Leave his plant foot. Tries for the scissor kick. That's a tough skill. Really got to open up your hips with the scissor, because otherwise you're going to undercut that ball, which is what we just saw there, and sailed a good 15 yards over the goal. Liquid looking to restart the attack again from the back. Searching through ball up the right side, and this one safely shepherded out of play by Ahmed Sama. More of the same. Al-Haznawi does well to muscle Liquid off the ball there and earn his team a throw deep in their own defensive third. Flicked on Al-Sagir. Ooh, big clip in the back. Hassan Daoud. Not the first foul he's been able to draw from this Liquid team today. Ball's back in play at the feet of Al-Haznawi. Salman. Abuzama drops back into the defensive line. Mahmoud looking for a cross. Yeah, a little too handsy. Eli Bride taking on the Liquid back line on the right wing there. Trying that Van Persie swim move, but just a little too much contact, and picks up a yellow card for his efforts. First of the night for the Cedars. Number 19. Eli Bride. It's the first card of the night for the Cedars. Looked like it was probably for the late contact on Chamakov. A pair of fouls in quick succession like that earned a yellow card. Liquid thumps it up the field. Cedars happy for that. Winning these aerial challenges in this game so far. Cedars are happy to see that ball go airborne, it looks like here. Walter. Abuzama. Rolando Benitez. Here we go, Cedars charging up the middle. Daoud. Quick cut, quick cut. Not showing too much of the ball there for Liquid. Cuts inside, left foot. Finds. Oh, cross. Nobody's there. Daoud finds Aoudi, who sends that ball back across the face of the 6. Nobody's there to tap it home. Great attack generated by the Cedars yet again. Liquid survives it. Still 0-0. As we enter the 60-minute marker. Had a little bit of chippiness to the game. Center ref doing a good job to manage it and keep things rolling. Liquid takes a throw straight to Rolando. I think he might have been surprised to have that ball thrown straight to him. There's no Liquid players anywhere near him. Bounces off his foot, goes out for another throw. Ooh. Little mishandle. Bounces off the hand. No intent there. No whistle. Liquid throw. Taking the ball on. Can't get through the forest though. Cedars knocked that one free. Liquid picks up possession. Looking up the left wing now for the attack. Flat ball to the top of the box. Turns, hits. We got our first goal of the game. Liquid cracks open the scoring against the run of play. Big moment in this game as Liquid takes a 1-0 lead here in the 61st minute. Tear up the left side, cut into the box, slot it home, and it happened so quickly. Just a quick turn and hit off the boot, number 7. We got our first goal of the game here. Liquid FC working to defend their lead on the division and their lead here tonight. They got a lot of time left in this game, and the Cedars have been looking probably more dangerous between the two teams so far here. Little coming together, 2 players, both going for the ball, waved off. Cedars in possession here. Quick whistle. Looks like the 4th official had a quick word with the center, and they deemed that to be foul from behind. Perhaps no advantage. Cedars back in play.
Goal for Liquid football, number 7, Wasim Muthana.
That was Wasim Muthana with the goal for Liquid. They're looking to double their lead here, moving the ball up the right side. Here's Wasim with the ball. Cross comes in, runs foot, top of the box. He's got his right, cuts over to his left. Here's a shot. Big save. Evan Muzark gets big in net, shuts that one down. And the second shot coming in from Liquid gets muscled away. Rebound sails harmlessly over the net for Cedars goal kick. Zurich with a big point-blank save. Oh, we got a turnover here, top of the box. Here's right-footed shot. Another save from Evan Muzark. Kicks this one free and away from his goal. Liquid starting to pick up steam here with that one goal fueling the sails. Abuzam on the ball, midfield. Working around to the right. Cedars with plenty of space. Alciguer one-on-one, 25 yards out. Works it wide to Benitez. Lays it back. Alznawi with a cross. That one gets headed away by Chamakov with Liquid. They can't quite escape their lines. And here we go. Charging up the middle of the field on the counter. We got a 3-on-3. And Liquid's looking to do a little bit more damage here. This player's just offsides. And that's a tight one. Perhaps was expecting the ball a little sooner and just wandered offsides. Couldn't have been more than a yard or two. Cedars back in possession and into the attack, wasting no time. Hassan Dawood pressing. Liquid parries this one out of bounds. We got Cedars throw. 25 minutes left on the clock. Dawood lays it back. Abizama. This one gets picked apart, and this is where Liquid's been looking real dangerous. It's almost as if they're inviting the Cedars in and then hitting the counterattack fast. They're only sending 2 or 3 players, but they're so quick and precise with the passing that it's providing quite a bit of danger here in the second half. Certainly no need to panic yet here as we're only in the 65th minute. Cedars find themselves down a goal at home to Liquid. Through ball off the left side. Gets marshaled out. Jacob Walter using his size, strength to win possession again for his team. Cedars moving right to left. Eyes always upfield. Liquid happy to let the Cedars knock the ball around in their own half. Hassan. Moving the ball quickly. Hassan leaves it. Rolando looking for the cross. Looks it off. Alciguer on the ball. Abizama. Cedars slowly applying that pressure. Getting further and further up the field. Here comes the cross. That one gets headed away. Cedars. Oh, looking for the give and go. Abizama and Alciguer just can't connect on the end of it. Trying to quick give and go, 25 yards out, right in the middle of the field there. Trying to tee up an opportunity. Gets sniffed out and punted deep. And out of danger, but we're right back in it. Cedars sending 5-6 players forward. Gets around the Liquid defender, tries to shepherd that ball out of play. And Cedars not waiting around for anything. Mahmoud Faraj jets past him to keep it in play. The goalie deflects it, and we've got a player down here for the Cedars, so we're going to have a brief pause in the action. Looks like Hassan Dawood, he's been the recipient of a couple heavy challenges so far here. Cedars going to take advantage of this stop and play to hydrate a little bit. .79 degrees in Dearborn Heights. Cedars.
Cedars number 23, Fatty Omar.
They're going to bring in Fatty Omar. Ball's back in play in the hands. Liquid FC goalkeeper Hassan Daoud picks up a knock, steps out. Omar steps in. A dangerous replacement. Omar on the ball. Liquid build the attack and building one here again. Sending 3 players forward. They find themselves in the box, cutting over to the right foot, one-on-one. Tight pressure from the Cedars. Snuffing out the opportunity. And they look to pick up possession, but a little sloppy touch. Liquid's back on it. Switches play. First touch, cross in the box. Headed away by Cedars. Benitez with the challenge. Bumps him backwards. Liquid applying the pressure here. Cross comes in. Or a shot. Either way, out for a goal kick. Liquid with a goal in the 61st minute from Wasim, and that really seemed to light a fire into this Liquid football offense. Cedars managing, still enjoying the lion's share of possession. Let's now way back to Sama. Shifting along the back line. Long ball to Mahmoud. Bounces out to Aoudi. This ball is getting bounced around like a ping pong ball here in the middle of the field. Cedars get it back under control. Probing left to right, right to left. Sloppy touch on the ball. Almost keeps that one in play. Flag goes up. Al-Hasnawi picks his head up a little early. Takes his eye off the ball as it bounces over to him. And mistouch. Switching possession. Liquid throw. Cedars holding possession deep in their back line, trying to coax Liquid forward, stretch out the team a little bit to find the cracks. It's working a little, but every time Liquid gets it, they counter, and here they come again up the right side. Wasim, one-on-one. Cuts his right foot. Right-footed shot. Big save, Evan. Second shot. Wide. Goal scorer, Wasim Dana, with another dangerous generated opportunity and another big save from Evan Mazurek, who's had a lot of work to do here in the second half so far. Short pause and play as Cedars sub off Noah Aoudi and bring on Ahmad Ahmad. Long ball over the top. And Ahmad is right into the action straight away. Cuts it back to his left foot. Lays it off. Here's a shot. Big save. Liquid parries that one away. Ahmad's been on the field for about 9 seconds. Generates big dangerous opportunity and forces the save out of Liquid's goalkeeper. His 5th of the night. Another foul in the middle of the field here. Cedars take the kick quickly. Looking up the right side, cuts over. Probing pass in the center. So switch this ball out to Al-Hasnawi. He's one-on-one. Ooh, just gets torn down. Referee says no. I gotta say that's a missed call right there because he was bent over the knee of that Liquid defender. Whoa, some crafty footwork here from Wasim. He's got a bag of tricks. He's not afraid to break them out tonight. Had a beautiful goal in the 61st minute. Quick turn and arrows it into the upper right corner of the goal to give Liquid a 1-goal lead here. And you can't help but feel that that's not going to be enough to see this game out, as it's just brimming with opportunities. You can feel it in the air. Another goal is waiting to happen. Ooh. So we've got a big collision in the midfield here. 2 players down. It's going to be a free kick for Liquid, as can't see who that is. Defender came up over the top of the Liquid player to challenge for the ball. He's holding his head. We're going to pause to see. We might see the trainer come out here and check this one out. But still can't make out who the player is. Might be Eli Bride. Some points on the board here. Shot count here in the 77th minute. Cedars with 9. Liquid with 10. Huge saves from both keepers. Evan Mazurek getting a workout here in the second half. He's got 5 saves on the night. And some big ones. Point blank range, 1-on-1. 8 yards out from his goal. He's been up to the task. Can't lay too much blame on him for the goal that did go in, as Wasim was able to turn and take a quick, hard, accurate shot into the upper right corner of the goal. Not a whole lot any goalie can do in that situation. So water break's just about over here, and we're looking to get play back underway. It's going to be a Liquid free kick. Thumps the ball into the box. Headed safely back to Evan. He's going to claim it, give his team a second to move on up. Walter. Cedars trying to feed a through ball, and this one's just going to tightrope its way almost all the way down the field. Thought it might even stay in there for a second, but Liquid's going to have a throw in their defensive third. Cedars going to have to keep this one contained and try to trap them in, and they do. Rolando trying to set Omar in on net. I gotta say, in the defensive third, Liquid's defending style seems to be launch it. Oh. Omar with a half chance there. Just a better first touch, and he would have had a serious goal-scoring opportunity on his hands. This one back in possession for Liquid. And anytime they're under pressure, Cedar takes this one quickly. Mahmoud on the left tries to cut inside. He's just got too many defenders to go through, and the third one picks him up. May have gotten a little handsy after the play. This one gets whistled for a Liquid free kick in their defensive third.
Coming in for Cedars, number 11, Massar Diao, and number 13,
Rolando
Andrew Schwartz.
Benitez pops off. In comes Massar, Dion. to make a difference here. Cedars laying on the firepower as they sub out a midfielder, bring on a forward. Probably shifting out of that 4-3-3 to make an impact here as we close in on the final 12 minutes or so. Tearing up the right side. Ahmad Hamad, every time he gets the ball, he's got so much speed. Here he comes on a recovery. Cedars with a smart foul there in midfield to delay. And this is going to earn a yellow card. The smart professional foul to take as Liquid looking to exploit some gaps on the counter. That's Albara Al-Sufi with the yellow. At 81st minute. Long ball into the box, trying to find the head of the lone striker. Cedars going to pick up possession and Liquid pressing hard. Ala's now on the ball. Hands it off to Salman. Cedars going to switch their point of attack, moving over to the right side. Very patient on the ball. Down a goal, they know they've got time to generate the opportunities needed, and this may be one of them here. Ahmad Hamad on the ball on the right side. Cross comes in. Ooh, might have been a shot actually. That forces a left-handed save from the keeper. Punches it out for a corner, and Liquid's going to try to slow a play here as they take a sub. Ahmad Hamad making an immediate impact. Just subbed in a few minutes ago. Liquid's got their captain, George Chomakov, down on the ground as well, holding his leg. They might be running short on subs, and Chomakov's not the one they're going to want to see coming off, so seconds ticking off the clock as we assess the injury. Trainers on the field looking at the knee of Chomakov. Hopefully nothing too serious. Chomakov with a couple surgeries earlier in his career when he was playing for Detroit City FC. And I hate to see a leader go down. And he's not going to be able to continue as he limps off the field. Cedars ready for the corner, waiting for the whistle. Cross comes in, left-footed. In-swinger. Oh, off the head of Ahmed Salman, who just can't put it on frame. Just wide left. Great corner. Puts it in a place where only Salman can get to it. He rises up and nods that one to the left of the post, just on the wrong side. Evan comes way out, thumps that one clear. Omar tearing after it. Liquid goalkeeper does well to come out and shepherd that one out of play for Liquid throw. Eight minutes of regulation remaining. Remember, we took a short water break halfway through here. Even with the sun down, we're Looking at a balmy 79 degrees here in Dearborn Heights as the Cedars host Liquid football. Midwest Premier League action here in the Great Lakes Division. And Liquid's going to try to hold on to this lead here, slim as it may be. And this would give them their 5th win of the season. Put them at 5-0. Liquid gets dragged down middle of the field. Cedars concede a free kick. No card on the challenge. Plenty of season left in this one as we approach the halfway point of this summer league. There's never a good time to drop points though, and Cedars know it. They're going to be hunting. These past few minutes have generated some offense, but it has not been enough yet. They're still looking at a goose egg. Evan comes out to claim it, fumbles that one though, and now he cleans it up, thumps it deep. So it's just gonna trickle into the box, and the goalkeeper may have taken a little bit of contact on the foot from on-rushing Cedars attacker. That's Massar Dion. Wasn't initially called by the center. Linesman put up her flag. Goalie's hopping around. No card, so any contact that may have happened was minimal in that 50-50 ball. Some precious seconds drip off the clock in favor of Liquid football. Another long ball. And I'm surprised to see so many Liquid football players forward here. Al-Hassani gets dragged down yet again. Got another free kick, middle of the park. Cedars take it quickly, want to get the ball back in play. 5 minutes of regulation remaining in a tight 1-0 match. The only goal coming in the 61st minute from Liquid. Against the run of play, you gotta say, this one's gonna be offsides. Flag goes up. And an opportunity for a few more seconds to trickle off the clock here. Liquid trying to see this one through. Ahmad Hamad stepping forward to call out a few of the Liquid defenders. Perhaps a little bit of time wasting, but offsides rightfully flagged. Ball's back in play. Send another one deep. Liquid with 3 attackers still. This one's gonna roll out of bounds for a goal kick. Evan taking it quickly, put this one in play. Cedars need a break. These counterattacks have been dangerous all half. Controlled sliding challenge from center back Jacob Walter sees this one out. But you gotta say, every stoppage here at this point is just an opportunity to let these seconds tick by. Ball's back in play now. Liquid on the ball. Left wing sliding challenge, clean, gets the ball. Center says no foul. Cedars try to thump one long to Massar. It's too much even for him. In the back in possession. Long ball at the top. Ahmad Hamad tearing up the right wing. Dangerous on the ball. This one gets parried out of bounds for a corner kick. Cedars rush forward to take it. They got 2 on the corner flag here. Threatening to take it quickly. Here come the big guns. There's going to be a left-footed in-swinger. The kick. Off the head. Cleared off the line. Corner finds the head of Andrew Schwartz, puts it on frame, and Liquid defender blasts that one away to keep this one 1-0. Cedars back in possession. Advancing up the field. Rolls this one back to Walter. Long ball comes in, flicked on. SR fighting for the ball. Gets to it. Flag goes up for offsides. We got a Liquid free kick deep in their own penalty area. And a player down for Liquid. Final few minutes of regulation. There's most likely going to be quite a bit of added time here, probably a few minutes, as we've seen a little bit of and the sub's going to come on here for the injured player. We've seen a couple injuries. Goal in the second half. Anytime you're playing at this level, in this kind of heat, you gotta be careful with these muscle injuries. Even with the water break, dehydration sets in quickly, those muscles start to cramp up, and once the hamstring goes, once the legs start to seize up, there's no shaking it off. So we're gonna restart play here. Final minute of regulation. Liquid trying to hold on to a narrow lead. Up 1-0 to Cedars. Goal scorer Wasim has been a real problem for the Cedars today. Crafty on the ball, and he's been drawing a lot of fouls, creating a lot of the forward momentum for Liquid. Going to take this free kick. Ball is set. And we're into stoppage time here. Ref says speed it up. Shot comes in. That's never going to be a danger. Not on target. Even if it was, not a problem. Here come the Cedars. They need to do something, and do something quick. And this is the player to transition forward. Ahmad Hamad, showing the plenty of speed up this right wing. Shot hits the side netting of the goal, and that's going to give Liquid another opportunity to burn some time and bring the ball over to the other side of the 6. No indication on how much time is going to be added, as we are into the 94th minute of this game. Cedars trying to seize possession in midfield. Liquid keeps it in play. Roll this one back to Evan. Zurich Cedars with the ball deep in their own defensive third. They need to get that one forward, not knowing how much time Center's going to be adding here. We gotta get rolling. There's a big switch. Al-Aznawi with the ball, left side. 1-on-1, cuts over to his left foot. Here comes the cross. Header. Goal! We got it! Game-tying goal comes from Fadi Omar. Beautiful cross from Al-Aznawi. And we see a massive turning of the tide as the Cedars tie it up here at home, 1-1, deep into stoppage time. And this one's not over. Goal from Fadi Omar. Beautiful cross from Al Hasnawi, and you got to say the patience has paid off. He's getting a little nervous.
Goal, Cedars, number 23, Fadi Omar.
Fadi Omar, huge goal, and Cedars are back in possession. They're looking for the game winner here, sending in Hamad off the ball. Can he keep it in play? No, he can't. This goes out for a goal kick. And at this point, you got to say, we're dealing with the last handful of kicks in the game here. Will these be the first points dropped on the season for Liquid? They thump it deep. Cedars picks it up again. Fadi Omar hunting it down, putting the keeper under pressure. He blasted away from his goal. Liquid keeps possession here in the midfield. Big tackle. Big tackle by Cedars. Sliding challenge, clean. Ref says play on. Cedars pushing forward. They want that second goal. They want the 3 points. They need the 3 points. Quick throw. Guts over. Left foot. We got an opportunity here. Top of the box. Sliding challenge comes in. He parries it away. Al-Sakir does well to avoid the challenge, but ref whistles him for a foul. Liquid free kick. And that's going to neutralize the pressure for the time being. It's going to go out and play for a throw-in. Cedars got to take this one quickly. They want to get it back in play. Neither team's going to be happy with a single point from this game. We've already seen one stoppage time goal. Is there another one to be had here? Long ball, Fadi Omar and Massar hunting it down. Keeps it in play. Cedars trying to trap Liquid into their own box. Calm in possession. Very calm in possession, you got to say. Liquid gives the ball up in the midfield. No foul. Cedars back in. Pushes it up. Ahmad Hamad on the ball. This is going to go out. This is going to be a throw for the Cedars. Putting that corner flag to work. You got to say, this might be the last opportunity for a goal as the Cedars move the height up into the box. They're going to treat this one like a corner kick. Big throw. Header. Flicked. Headed away. Fumbled by the goalie. Cedars back in possession. Turns. Right-footed shot. Blocked by the goalkeeper. Salman with, and that's going to be the game. Salman with a last-minute opportunity, and Liquid's goalkeeper comes up. Big save to end this one.